Okay, now what I'm going to explain to you now is this is the frack free filed notification page. So that's frack free filed at the top. That's notifications. There's 3 notifications that are waiting to be opened. Right, looks like there may or not be another one coming in. No. So this is the Narks, Preston Nark Road. Until the train goes past. Preston Nark. Oh, by the way, when the frackers in Cuadrilla say an earthquake is like a bus going past your house, well, there's literally 2 houses away. There's a railway track, and the house just vibrates slightly. I was in an earthquake caused by Cuadrilla, and that was 5 miles away, and the house moved. More lies. Did you see the camera moving then as a train went past at speed? No. And I think a train's slightly heavier. Well, a few carriages are slightly heavier than a bus. So I digress. This is the frack free file page, and these are the notifications. And today, an hour ago, so this is down at the bottom there, 27th of the February 2019, 4 o'clock to be precise. Now these aren't just your ordinary narcs, these are super narcs. Super narcs. So I suppose John O'Connor and the others, because they're not on this page, and Toxic, Tina and Julie Daniels, Becky Daniels and the others, Kate McCann, I bet they're all going to be a bit miffed about this because they want to be super narcs, I'm sure they do. But these are, by their own title, super narcs. And who have we got in here? For those that don't know, you know, fresh to this nonsense, these school ground bullying tactics. Here with the gormless look on her face there, that is Miranda Cox, who's supposed to be a level-headed councillor. Right, there we go, that's another train going past. See anything moving? 2 houses away that track is, and nothing moves, you see? Right, so no structural damage. Right, so that's Miranda Cox, supposed to be a level-headed councillor of Kirkham. Now, also on the CLG meeting, and again, not asking pertinent questions. And a massive question mark is her husband or partner's involvement, because I know very little about the lady, but we have heard her husband's involvement in the disposal of, or research into the disposal of radioactive waste. Is this true? Does anybody know Miranda Cox? Because I haven't known her except from the site. She refused to speak to me in 2017 when I was trying to get in contact with her before I realised there was some sort of problem. We now know what that problem was. Maybe she needed to do a job. Who knows? Certainly been very effective, along with Toxic and the Nanas and Women in White. She is always there. Then we got John Hobson. John, do you know I am Hobson? Of Refraction and Defend Lytham. That drives you. Everybody wants to go to the pro-fracking page. Why would you want to waste time with a non-entity group that only exists because we exist, that have no effect whatsoever, have not forced forward fracking? But this guy here always wants you to waste your time by going to their page. As you know, he's made various accusations about myself. He tried to fold. The very first time I knew about this guy is when I left RAF, set up Frack Free Filed. This guy offered to help with the IT and almost folded Frack Free Filed within 2 months of us, of me setting it up. He was there, he offered to help, and he nearly folded it. Here we've got Cath Boyle, again with a dubious past, would not normally be in the company of these people. Why all of a sudden are they our best buddies? Then we've got Nick Danby. Nick Danby, we've all seen the various videos and in pushing himself forward as an anti-fracker and visiting other groups when he has no experience whatsoever in stopping fracking. Can I just add, none of these 5 have got any experience in stopping fracking. None of them. That's at Lancashire County Council, that's at Fylde Borough Council. None of these 5 people have got any experience, but they've got vast amount of experience in stopping people down at the site. So that's Nick Danby. Again, we don't know his past. Suddenly appeared, first time I met him was early 2016, when I was already being lied about, and he was backing that up by Claire Stevenson and Diane Hogarth. They lied, he backed it up, and that was the first time I knew about him. He was a horrible, nasty man back then. That was early 2016. And then we've got Barbara Fish. Since she's been on board, has just been one of the nastiest characters that you would wish to meet. Now, remember, non-violent direct action. This woman tore out a security guard's beard. No matter what you think about anybody, that is extreme violence on any level. Okay, so these are the super narcs. Super narcs. And at the beginning they didn't say what narcs were. Now they agree. Anybody that works against, the good people and successful campaigners are narcs. These are now super narcs. I don't know why they would think they were super narcs, because they have no effect whatsoever, except wasting time. And this is exactly what they're doing now. Why would they waste so much time putting these posts on here and liking them? These few people. Alright, we've got Nick Danby. Not tonight, Josephine. That was because, again, why would they gloat about the fact that I can't get the truth out? Because if it wasn't the truth, it wouldn't be affecting them. So why go through all this 18 hours ago? What we've got, Nick Danby. Bloody Greens, what are they like? Nick Danby. That's about because the live feed didn't come on at the right time. Again, we've attracted their attention. Again. So, again, if there's nothing to, if they're nothing afraid of, or there's nothing that was showing, why would they go to this? Look, this was waiting again. Alright, so, the good people that are actually watching this, look at the effect that these people are now. They're in their own goldfish bowl. There's another one. Definitely zero. No friends. Why do you bother? 1924. Remember, this is on the Frack Free File page. And you're going to see a name in a second or two as well. So here we go. End of gas hob government advisories for new homes. How do you get off the grid? Oh, that's a pro-fracker. This was a post put up about John O'Connor. What is a judgment? This is the fact that he saw £80,000. Yes, money. That's where his thing is for me now, money. Just a quick note to say, thanks for the promo for the page. Love you, bro. This is to try and, he's not bothered. Would it be okay for me to pop along to your meeting tonight? I know how lonely it must be. Now, this is Nick Danby. And the reason Nick Danby was barred, I used to allow him to come to the meetings. Well, didn't stop him, not allow him, didn't stop him from coming to the Polyton and other meetings, so people could see exactly what he was like. After Reclaim the Power, he seemed to grow a bit of a spine. And the last time it was down at Lytham Cricket Club was just after, what was it just after? Well, not long, oh, it was after Mike Hill's talk, about 3 weeks after Mike Hill's talk, when they demanded the emails that we'd collected to try and get people down at the gates. It actually was Trina Froud, that was their voice box at the time, and they looked like the Spanish Inquisition. They turned up. There's a guy called, what's his name? Jim Nesbitt, who was the chair of Rosica, just happens to be there. John Hobson, Nick Danby, and I can't remember who the other guy was. And they kept prompting Trina Froud to demand the emails that Michael had collected. It mysteriously disappeared for about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and we'd lost the momentum. So those 450 people who were sat on seats just disappeared. But it was somebody in the room that night that realised bullying was going on, and they weren't there to help the meeting. They weren't sat at the table. So this professor from ex-professor, retired professor from Preston College, banged the table and says, "What are you playing at? This is childish. What are you doing? You're bickering." Anyhow, they left, and I said, "You're not allowed back again anymore because you're just not there to help us stop fracking." And look what we have. Then we have George Fixie Brown saying, "Lying again or just asking a question. For everyone's information, Tina did get arrested and is waiting trial for the lock-on." And that's obviously what I put up there. Probably a publicity stunt. Didn't get arrested for a lock-on. Now, did she? No, she unlocked herself down at the site. Katrina and Tom got in the tube. So that is correct, George Brown. But why are you all of a sudden on my page? Just shows that I'm having an effect. George Brown is the controller of Tina Rothery. Right? He is the controller of Tina Toxic Rothery. He is behind iTina 2, iTina Rothery. Anybody else would have put that up, they would have been classed as egos. But because he put it up, and the way he put it up, then she was at the numbers outside Preston Crown Court. Again, it was a setup. There we go. What is this, George? Is Gayzer not happy again? Come on then, money. Let's have it. What you going to say to this laugh out loud? And arrest was a publicity stunt. Publicity stunt for what exactly? Oh wait, not one arrest, 2 arrests. So were they both for publicity? Yes, they were. John O'Connor, £4,500 for drugs. Laugh out loud. Ooh, touched a nerve there, didn't I, bro? As God knows what he's talking about there. He's the one that grassed up his mate, a guy called Atherton. He said O'Connor claimed the idea was Atherton's and he owed him £4,500 for drugs. Now you see it goes on and on and on. Look down the left hand side here. Down the side, look, it goes on and on and on. This means I've hooked him. This means they have no other way to try and invent. Oh, there's another one, Charm. You can just see it's the same names. Now you see, when people are saying, oh, they're scared because there's a big, vast amount of people down there. No, there isn't. It is a core group of people that are making it appear that they have control of the site. Right now, they do. But I don't want anybody to go down there and put themselves in danger and be bullied by these people and make themselves ill. I don't want them to feel powerless. We have now done the work that we now bring action against these people, because this is bullying, this is gaslighting, this is slander. You name it, it's all in this small group of people and on their pages. And it's too late for them now to take it off, because at the end of the day we screenshot nearly everything that they've been putting out. In fact, we've got a vast amount that we're having to wade through it now. There we go. George Brown, man who changed his name by Depot, celebrates fracking pullout. See, I changed my name by Depot. Big deal. Now, what's he talking about? You know, the thing is, this was to take it away from Logic. Who's Logic? Logical, Stephen Allen, Robert Craig, George Boole. You pick the names. These are the ones with the fake names. These are the ones that he's involved with. These are the ones he wants to support. The ones with criminal records. The ones with serious criminal records. So he either works with the police or he works with, you know, the industry. Whichever way you look at it, he ain't good. So there we go. Just thought you'd have a look through there. Now, if there are any other narcs would like to come on Frack Free Found on the notification page, I'd be happy for you to see your names and let's see how many other narcs are on there. If you are not a narc, don't bother coming on here. Just leave it to the narcs, because this is gold. Absolute gold. And there was a post put on the clown videos again. It is so bad. It is so bad that he doesn't even realise how bad it is. Okay.